Okay. Miguel,
Present.
Gustavo Andrés,
Present.
Jeremy André. Yep. Raquel Ávila,
Present.
Noemí,
Present.
Carlos David, Andreina, Rebeca,
Present, teacher.
María Los Ángeles,
Present.
Galo,
Present.
right, Daphne, Valeria,
Present.
Karen,
Present.
Ángel, Israel,
Present, teacher.
José Gabriel,
Present.
Angie,
Good morning, present.
okay, Melanie Pineda,
Present.
Jesse,
Present.
Xiomara,
Present.
María José,
Present.
Stephanie,
Present.
okay, Joseph Hendrick,
Present.
and Melanie El Cisne. Yep. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, Melanie. No, don't worry. I'm gonna change it. One second. Okay. Can you see the PowerPoint presentation?
Yes.
Yep. Great. Okay. So look at this picture. This is taken from an article, kind of a newspaper or a magazine article, and it's called A Moment in History. Okay. So the question is, what do you think is happening? Do these people look happy, concerned, worried, excited? What do you think? Their expressions, they reflect happiness or sadness or worriness? What do you think?
Maybe worriness.
Yeah, probably worriness, right? But they're definitely not that happy yet. Okay. And so where do you think this is happening? In which
I can
place?
see Obama's picture.
Yeah,
I don't know if I don't remember about the election, but maybe they are waiting for the result for any votation.
for voting. Mhm.
Voting. Okay.
Voting, yes. Exactly, yes. I don't know if you can see here. Here we have Obama over there, some pins, some Obama pins. And what about over here? I don't know if you can see that.
The flat.
That which country is that one?
United States.
Of course, the United States. Yeah. So actually, that is correct. This happened the moment in which Barack Obama won the elections for the first time. And people were so happy because for the American people to have a black president, a person who's from Africa or who's African American, It was very, very relevant and important. It was a historical moment. Okay, so that was happening during this picture. All right, so they were waiting for the results of the election for Obama's first term. And as you can see there, we have Barack, the little kids that now they're adults, I think. And of course, we have our beautiful Michelle Obama, super smart lady. Okay, now we're going to read part of this article. Okay, but before we read, I want you to consider these words and expressions. Okay, so let's see. Andreina, can you please read?
Press pass.
Press pass.
Press pass.
Very good. And Andreina, what is this? What is a journalist? What is that in Spanish? What is a yes, very good. So if the occupation is journalist, a journalist uses a press pass. Okay, what do you think it's press? No es solo presionar, but what do you think it's press in this context, considering that it's a journalist?
Prensa.
Exactly, prensa. So a press pass. Okay, un pase de prensa, yeah? So that's a press pass. Fantastic. Very good. Okay, nice. This is going to be in the reading, so for you to understand. All right, so we have a press pass. We also have this. Andreina, can you read, please?
Warm night.
A warm night. That is not cold, not hot. That's kind of warm. Okay, not that cold, not that hot. It's kind of in the middle. That's warm. Okay, a warm night. That's kind of a comfortable night. Yep. Okay, they're in. Thank you. All right. So not cold, not hot. That is a warm night. Okay, what about this one, Andreina?
TV screen.
Screens.
Screen.
See. Every time that we have double E, we have to smile. Screens. Okay? Very good. Yeah, so how many screens can you see in the picture? Anyone? How many screens can you see in this picture?
6.
6, yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, these are screens, TV screens. Yep, very good. Nice. Alrighty. Holding hands. Okay, these people are holding hands. Okay, usually boyfriend and girlfriend, they hold hands when they're walking around, right? That is to hold hands or holding hands. Okay, holding hands. Boyfriend, girlfriend, good friends, they hold hands. Okay, that is holding hands. They are holding hands. Okay, now this one, Andreina.
Everybody.
Mhm.
When not.
So look at that. Yeah, so this is an expression, of course. Yeah, this is an informal expression. What is the infinitive of went? This is a verb. What is the infinitive? Any ideas? We have everybody went mad. Went, that is a verb. What is the infinitive of went? Go. Exactly. Okay, so to go. Now, mad. Look at this lady. What word can we use to describe her reaction?
And enthusiastic
Yeah,
in a
that's a very fancy,
in a
very
crazy way.
yes, exactly. So that's that, exactly that. Okay. So when mad, when you say you are mad or when you describe a person that is mad, that means that is crazy or acting crazy. Yeah. So now you can probably understand. Yeah. Probably people in the picture, right? After seeing the results, everybody went crazy. Everybody went mad. Yeah, that's part of the article that we're going to read. Okay, so people were celebrating in a very enthusiastic way, definitely. Very nice. All right. Okay, so here we have the article. We're going to read it, we're going to check some comprehension, and after that, we're going to answer some questions, okay? First, let's read, all right? Let's just read the text. Okay. You, Angie, Pinkai, can you please read the first part of this article? Angie, Miss Pinkai, are you there? No? Maybe Carlos David, can you help me?
Yes.
Okay. On
On 48 November, I arrived in Chicago late. In the evening, I wanted to photograph Barack Obama and his family in the convention center. But when I got there, is discovered that I didn't have my press pass and I couldn't go inside. I
very good.
walked. ¿Hasta ahí
Yeah,
nomás?
yes, thank you, thank you. Very good. Thank you so much. Okay, Gallo, let's continue. I couldn't go inside. I walked.
I walk around the park outside the center. I thought it was November. It was a warm night. The atmosphere was wonderful. When I took this photo, everybody was looking at the TV screens waiting for the election results. Some people were quietly holding hands
Quietly.
and smiling. Quietly holding hands and smiling. Others were tense and nervous.
Thank you, Gallo. Very good. Fantastic. Okay, Gustavo, let's continue. They felt.
Okay. They felt that it was their moment. Suddenly, I realized that this was a better place to be than inside. I was watching Obama's victory through the faces of all these people: African, Hispanic, Chinese, white.
Thank you, Gustavo. Perfect. Very good. Okay, Jesse. At about
At about
11,
11 o'clock, the results were announced and everybody were mad. People started lounging, shouting, and crying,
crying.
But when Obama made his speech, they all became kid and emotional. There was only one place to be on the planet that night, and I was there.
Okay, fantastic, very good. Nice. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what do you think is the occupation of the writer of this article? What is the occupation of these authors?
Journalist, because of the press pass.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, very good. So he's a journalist because of the press pass, right? Here we have the press pass, and he wanted to take a photo, right, of Barack Obama. Perfect. Mhm. Okay, so why do you think he mentions this? Although it was November, it was warm. Why does this writer express this? Why did he include this line? Although it was November, it was a warm night. What do you think is although? And what happens in November in the United States?
Also, it's like, however,
No.
como contrast.
Uh, yeah, but not in this case.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit similar, but not for this one. So, okay, the question is, what happens in November? How's the weather in November in the United States?
It's near to be cold.
Yeah, it's exactly. It starts to be cold depending on the area, but
Yes.
winter starts, right? Winter starts, so it's cold. So
On December.
and this and in December, yes, that's correct. Okay, so we use this, of course, to contrast one idea with the other. Although, okay, it was November, it was a warm night. Yeah, very good. Okay, so in this picture, what are they looking at? In this picture, they're looking at something. What?
They are looking at TV screen.
Exactly. They're looking at the TV screens, waiting for the results, right? They were waiting for the results. Yes, perfect. Very good. Fantastic. Now, African, Hispanic, Chinese, white. What are these? African, Hispanic, Chinese, white. Those are examples of any ideas? Races. Okay? Races. Razas, right? So African, Hispanic, Chinese, white, Hispanic, all right? People from uh, Latin America. Spanish, people that they're from Spain, right? So careful with that. Fantastic. Okay, very good. We have quiet and emotional. Okay, quiet, that is to be quiet, like shh. Okay, that is quiet and emotional. People were crying. All right. Yeah, so that's what happened during this moment in history. Very, very important in American history. especially in African American history. All right. Now, let's try to answer the questions. Here we have different questions. We have 7 questions. They are related to the text. All right. Let's first read the questions. Okay. Primero leamos las preguntas y luego lo hacemos, respondemos. Okay. Joseph, please, can you read the questions? Just read.
Okay. Why did Tom Pilson go to Chicago? Why could he take a photograph of Obama? What was the weather like? Where did he take this photo? Where could the people see the election results? Was he sorry that he could go inside the center? What happened when Obama won?
What happened when Obama won? All right. Great. Yeah. So we have Tom Pilston. That's the journalist who wrote this text, this article. Okay, so let's try to remember the WH words, right? So we use what? Oh, sorry, let's use why. So we need a reason, right? Whenever we use why in a question, we need a reason, that is because, right? Whenever we use what, we need specific information. Where, we're looking for a place, right? Or location. Yeah. Okay. So here we have 7 questions. Let's try to answer those questions. Let's reread this text and answer the questions. Okay. So Karen, question number 1. Maria Carriel, question number 2. Maria Jose Reyes, number 3. Melanie Pineda, number 4. Melanie Villamar, number 5. Miguel, number 6. And Noemi, number 7. The others try to work alone, all right? Los otros traten de trabajar solos. Traten de responder las preguntas. Try to answer the questions. Okay, here we have from 1 to 7. Let's read. It's not that complicated because we have the literal answers in the text. Okay, no hay que inferir tanto, las respuestas están literal en el texto. Okay, so let's try to do it.
Number 5. ¿Sí se me escucha?
Of course, yes.
Ah, ya. People can see it on TV screens.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so number 5.
People can see it on TV screens.
All right, thank you, Melanie. Very good. Okay, question 1, question 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Or let's use the past. Good.
Number 1.
Hmm?
Number 1.
Yes.
Yeah, he wanted
Very
to
good.
photograph Barack Obama and his family.
All right. Fantastic.
Number 6.
Okay, number 6 first.
He wants, sorry.
He was
Wasn't.
or wasn't.
Wasn't.
Okay. He wasn't sorry. Yep. Right. Here we have an expression when you really like a place, when you feel good in a place, you say the place to be. Okay, that's kind of the expression, the place to be. A place that you really like, that you really enjoy, that you feel a good atmosphere, una buena atmósfera, un buen ambiente. Okay, that's the place to be. Okay, that's the expression. This is the place to be. All right. For example, I like going bowling. Okay, I like going bowling. Yeah, bolos. So for me, Strikes is the place to be. I really like that place. Okay, so that's the expression, the place to be. A cool, nice place or location. Okay, number 2, 3, 4, 7. Let's go.
4.
Okay, number 4.
The weather was warm.
Uh-huh. It was warm. Very good. Number 2, 3, 7. Let's go.
Number 2, because I discovered that I didn't have my press pass.
Because I or he? You?
Number
Are you
3.
are
No,
you
it's
Tom?
he.
Are you Tom? You're not Tom, so he or Tom, right? Because he
discovered
exactly
that I didn't have my press pass.
that he didn't have his press pass, right?
Number 3.
And he
So he couldn't enter.
and he could go inside.
Exactly. Very good.
Number 3. The atmosphere was wonderful. Wonderful.
Oh, no, wait. Sorry. Number 3?
He unmuffled was wonderful.
No. Sorry. Okay, one more time. Number 3, it is. What was the weather like? It was warm. Okay, number 4, it is different. Where did he take this photo? Yeah, sorry, that's I couldn't see that. Yeah, so what was the weather like? That's number 3, and it was warm. But number 4, we need to check that. Where did he take this photo? Where? What location? What place? Okay, did he take this photo in or at?
Number 7, Obama won on 4th November.
Yeah, but we need what happened when Obama won. So what was the reaction when people knew that Obama won the elections? What was the reaction? What happened?
Number 7, people start laughing, shouting, and crying.
Exactly. So everybody went mad. People were laughing, right? Están riendo, gritando, shouting, okay? And even crying. Está llorando. All right. Yeah, that's number 7. That is the reaction after Obama's victory. Now, number 4. Where did he take this photo? What place? On someone? Anyone? Where did he take this photo?
Next, when he took the photo, everybody was looking at activity crane.
No.
The part outside the center.
Exactly. Very good. So it was outside the convention center. Yes, as you can see here, we have, oops, sorry. He couldn't go inside, right? He couldn't go inside the convention center. El centro de convenciones no pudo entrar. So it says, I walked around the park outside the center. Okay, and then he found these people. Okay, so it was outside the center. Very good. That's it. What do you think about this article? Was it difficult? What do you think? Easy, regular? Could you understand it a little bit? Not so much. Okay. Don't worry. Okay, so there you go. There you have it. I'm going to take a picture so you have it there. So you have those answers there in your WhatsApp group. Okay. Now let's carry on with something different. Okay, now let's try to practice the past continuous. In this article, we had some expressions, some sentences written in the past continuous. Okay, for example, everybody was looking at the TV screens. Okay, that's one sentence that is in the past continuous. People were holding hands and smiling. That is another sentence in the past continuous. I was watching Obama's victory. That's another sentence in the past continuous. What do they have in common? ¿Qué tienen en común estas tres oraciones? Okay, so let's check. Everybody was looking at the TV. Okay, that's one. People were holding hands. That's another one. I was watching Obama's victory. Okay, so what do they have in common? This is
Son
the
en tiempo
question.
pasado.
What do
In the
they
past.
have in common? ¿Qué tienen en común? What do they have in common? Yeah, they're in the past. That is correct. What else? Talking about the structure, hablando de la estructura, okay, veamos similitudes, similarities. What do you think?
Ing. In the
I'm
verb.
sorry? Yes,
ING.
exactly. Exactly. So we have the verbs, the main verbs, they end with ing, right? Los verbos principales terminan en ing. Yes, that's very good. That's one similarity. Perfect. Very nice. What else? Another thing, another similarity.
Was were.
Exactly. Very good. That's the other Melanie. Fantastic. So we also use the verb to be in the past simple, right? Was and were. Very good. So this is how we structure sentences in the past continuous. We're going to follow a subject. We're going to use be, a form of be, una conjugación de be en el pasado, was or were, okay, depending on the subject, the verb with ing, and of course, a complement, okay, to describe the progression of an activity in the past. All right? Yep, so that's what we're going to practice right now. Vamos a revisar un poco de gramática, yep, y vamos a seguir esta estructura. Okay, fantastic. Very good job. Now, let's continue. Let's try to read some information and then we're going to practice. Oops. Okay, let's see. Okay, Raquel, can you please read the information about the past continuous?
Yes, as the past continuous. We use the past continuous to describe actions in progress at a particular time in the past. For example, I was sleeping at 7 o'clock this morning. I was working at my desk when my telephone rang, when the telephone rang. We form the past continuous with the simple past of the verb be plus the ing front of the main verb.
Perfect. Okay, so thank you so much. Fantastic. All right. So first of all, we need to understand that we have to use the past simple of the verb be. ¿Ok? En todas estas oraciones necesitamos incluir ese verbo be en pasado. Two options, was and were. So let's conjugate, let's try to remember, okay? The verb to be in the past. So we say I was or I were.
I was.
You
You were.
you were, he, she, or it
Was.
was, we
Were.
Were.
and
They
they
were.
and they were. Exactly. So we need to use this in this tense, okay? In the past continuous, we start our sentences with a subject and the verb to be in the past, okay? And then we're going to complement it with a main verb with ing, okay? That's the idea. If we if we translate this into Spanish, we literally have the same thing. Okay, si lo pasamos a español es literalmente lo mismo. Yo estaba durmiendo. I was sleeping. Okay, as you know, como saben, verb to be es ser o estar. Ok, entonces literal acá estar. Yo estaba en el pasado, yo estaba durmiendo. Okay, I was sleeping. That's it. It's literally the same as in Spanish. I was working, yo estaba trabajando. So the same. We need to use that was or were. If we don't use it, it's wrong. So common mistake, el típico error, yeah, is that we forget the verb to be. Okay? Típico, es un error muy común ya en mis tantos años de profesor. Los estudiantes suelen olvidarse de ese be. So we need that. So I was working, you were working, they were working. Okay, so don't forget about that. Don't forget about the past simple of be. Okay, now here we have Firulais, Jaime, the picture, the sun. We have some other subjects, right? So we're not always going to have I, you, he, she. No, we're going to have subjects. We're going to have names. So we need to identify. So let's conjugate. Firulais was or were? What do you think?
Was.
Was, right? Yeah, so Firulais, that is the subject, ese es el sujeto, so Firulais was. Why was? ¿Por qué was? Why was? What does it replace? ¿Qué reemplaza de estos de acá?
It.
It, exactly, or he. Yeah, if you want to give, if you want to personify your dog. Ajá, como ya le damos atributos humanos a los perritos, yeah, okay, so he or it, it's okay. Jaime. Was or
Was.
were? Was, exactly, very good. The picture, the photo,
Was.
photograph, was, The sun
Was.
was, very good, okay? So we need to identify and understand the subjects and then we can write was or were, okay? Cuando tengamos bien definidos nuestros sujetos, ahí podemos escribir was or were. Yep, so was for singular, were for plural. That's kind of in a nutshell, okay? Very good. Let's try to read the examples. Leamos los ejemplos. Let's see, Rebecca. Rebecca, can you please read the examples? Yes, so over here we have affirmative for I, he, she, and it.
A ver, no la entendí. ¿La leo o...?
Yes, just read it. So
Ay,
this
sí,
is
me confundí con el de arriba.
affirmative sentence for I, he, she, it.
A ver. I was watching TV at 6 last night.
Now, affirmative sentence for you, we, they.
No lo entiendo.
Yeah, so look, they are divided in two. Están divididos en dos. Para este grupo de sujetos y para este otro grupo de sujetos. Y tenemos afirmativo, negativo, pregunta, respuesta. So, affirmative for group number 1 and affirmative for group number 2. Okay, so you just read group number 1. Now let's read group number 2. Affirmative sentence for you, we, they. Let's read this part, Rebecca. This sentence.
You,
With this, we.
we
Uh-huh.
were
Mhm.
walking home when it started to rain.
Mhm. Perfect. So affirmative sentences, of course, we use was, we use were. Fantastic. Now, for the negative sentences, Rebecca.
It was raining.
Wasn't.
It wasn't
Ajá. Sí,
raining.
aquí tenemos una E imaginaria, ¿ya? Okay, so wasn't. Yep. It wasn't. Ajá.
Raining when I go to work.
Perfect. And for the plural?
The players weren't playing very well.
Thank you. Now, for a question, we make the switch. Okay, como siempre hacemos ese switch. Yep, so let's go.
She was working at this office when you meet her.
Yeah, so we start for a question, we start with was or were. Cuando queramos hacer preguntas, empezamos con was or were. Yeah, was she working at his office? And for the plural?
Were you living at the bay? Esa palabra no.
Beginning.
Beginning of the year.
Yes, year. And there, of course, we have yes, no, yes, she was, no, she wasn't. In the singular and in the plural, Rebecca?
Yes, she was. Yes, we were.
Okay.
Y en negativo, no, she was.
Wasn't, acuérdate esa E imaginaria. Wasn't.
Wasn't.
Yes.
Y no, we weren't.
And no, we weren't. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Very good. All right, so that's it. We're going to use the past continuous to describe the progression of an action in the past, okay? Usamos para escribir que estaba pasando, por eso es be ing. Estaba pasando, estaba sucediendo. Yep, so I was sleeping, estaba durmiendo. Was working, estaba trabajando. Was watching, estaba viendo. Weren't playing, no estaban jugando. Wasn't raining, no estaba lloviendo. Okay, so that's the idea behind the past continuous, to describe the progression of an action in the past, right? Okay, let's continue. In this exercise, we need to complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb in parentheses. So we can see we have eat, work, live, not wait, wear, shine, do, not listen, not watch. Okay, so let's try to follow this example. Look, it says, I was eating dinner, so I didn't answer the phone. All right. We need to remember, complete the or follow the structure. We have a subject, right? B, that is two options, was or were, right? Then the verb with ing and a complement. That's what we need to follow. Take a say, right? So we have I, so I was. Okay? My wife was or were?
Was.
Okay, that's she, right? Let's see. You was or were? Were, exactly.
Were.
Okay, so we need to pay attention to the subjects, okay? Para poder hacer bien estos ejercicios de gramática hay que siempre estar analizando los sujetos, si es que son sujetos plurales o sujetos singulares. Okay, so let's go. Let's try to practice. This is a nice exercise, not so complicated. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Okay, Stephanie Reyes, number 1. Valeria Chancay, number 2. Xiomara, number 3. Andre Jeremy, number 4. Andreina, number 5. Angel, number 6. Angie, number 7. And Carlos David, number 8. Let's try to complete the sentences with the past continuous.
Hola, number 4 is, was she wearing a coat when she went out? Sería así.
Of course, very good. Was she
Teacher,
wearing?
Number 3.
Nancy, quería decirle que si me podía ayudar con la asistencia porque tuve algunos problemas de conexión y ahorita ando conectado con datos porque no me dejaba entrar a la plataforma de inglés. Y ya, pues,
Don't worry.
con datos.
Don't worry, Andre. No problem. Yes. Definitely.
Number 3. They weren't waiting for us when we arrived.
For us.
Number 6. What did you do at 7:30 last night?
Okay. Yeah. Wait, one second. Yeah. This number 6 is correct, but in the past simple. Okay. Number 6 is correct, but in the past simple. In this exercise, we need to complete it with the past continuous. All right? So we need to change the verbs. All right?
What were you doing?
Aha, nice. Very good. Galo, tell me.
So last night is not just for a simple past.
It's for the
I
past.
thought that.
No, it's for the past in general. Even for the past
In
perfect.
general, okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's a past time expression for all the past tenses.
When is time ago, 2 years ago,
The same.
weeks ago.
It's
the same for all of past
for
tense.
for the majorities, because we have also the present perfect, but we cannot use ago for the present perfect. Okay, but we're going to check that later.
Okay, but it's different in present, no? Right now
yeah,
it's just for present continuous, and that's all.
The past continuous.
No, when you say right now, it's just for present continuous and not for the simple present, for example. That was my question.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's continue. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8.
8.
Okay.
We weren't watching.
Right. Continue. We weren't watching.
Number 5 is the
One second, Andreina, 1 second. Can you read the complete sentence, please?
Okay.
Carlos.
We weren't watching TV when you phoned.
Very good. Let's continue. Andreina.
Number 5 is Tim Sun.
The sun.
In the sun, they was shining.
Shining. When
I left for work.
Fantastic. Very good, Andreina.
Number 2.
Mhm.
He met his wife when he was living in Japan.
Fantastic, Valerio. And number 1. Any volunteers for number 1, maybe?
I took this photo when my wife was working in the garden.
My wife was. All right. Okay. Very good. Okay. As you can see, some of these sentences, they are compound sentences. They have 2 ideas. All right. So, for example, in number 1, let's pay attention to sentence number 1. We have 2 ideas, 2 situations. What are those situations? In sentence number 1, we have 2 situations. What are those situations?
I took this photo.
Exactly. So we have one that is to take picture, right? Like this. Aunque ya no se toman fotos así, soy tan millennial. Okay, and the other one working, right? So the idea here is that with these 2 situations, we usually, because there are some exceptions, we usually use one in the past simple and the other one in the past continuous, okay? So I took this photo when my wife was working in the garden, okay? So which action or which situation interrupted the other? Which situation interrumpió, which situation interrupted the other?
When?
No, I mean, took the photo or was working? Which one interrupted the other?
The wife.
Ya, no, a pesar de que tienen esa fama, no, en este caso no. No. Okay, two situations. One is take the picture and the other one was working. Which one interrupts the other? Es como que una está sucediendo y la otra de alguna manera interrumpe. ¿Cuál interrumpe? ¿El trabajo o tomar la foto?
El trabajo.
El trabajo.
No, actually the photo, because this was happening. Remember, whenever we use the past continuous, we are describing the progression of an activity. Okay, cuando usamos pasado continuo, estamos describiendo que algo está sucediendo, algo es la progresión de algo. Y lo combinamos con una especie de interrupción, entre comillas, con el pasado simple. Ok, entonces, mientras la esposa estaba trabajando, estaba arreglando el jardín, ok, el esposo tomó la foto. Ok, de esa manera interrumpe. Eso es lo que vamos a ver ahora, ok. Check it out. Pay attention. Okay. Yeah, let me take a picture of this one. So or maybe you can. Oh, and number 7, I didn't notice that we haven't completed it. Any volunteers for number 7? Sorry, I didn't notice this one.
I wasn't listening when you gave the instruction.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. I wasn't listening when you gave the instructions. Okay, very good.
There's not listening to,
Uh,
just listening.
just listening.
Okay,
Listening
good.
to something in a specific. I wasn't listening to the instructions when you gave them.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, perfect. So now let's talk about these interruptions in the past. Okay, let's pay attention, please. Okay. So, ooh. Okay. Let's read. Okay, Gallo, it's your turn. We use the simple past. Okay, we're going to compare these two.
Okay, we use the simple past to describe completed actions in the past. For example, a series of actions.
Yeah. So let's read. A series of actions, of completed actions in the past. I did this, that, and that. Okay, let's read, please, Gallo. Yesterday.
Yesterday I woke up, I had breakfast, and then I took a shower.
So, 3 completed actions in the past, ¿ok? Usamos pasado simple para empezar a nombrar una serie de acciones que ya fueron realizadas, ya fueron porque ya estuvieron en el pasado, ya finalizaron el pasado. Podemos usar el pasado simple para ir enumerando. Ok, so I woke up, I had breakfast, I took a shower, I went to work. Ok, simple past, simple past, simple past, simple past. A series of actions in the past. Okay, that's one way. Esa es una manera. Okay, let's continue with another one. Galo, continue, please. We use the past continuous.
We use the past continuous with the simple past to describe an action that is in progress. When that was in progress when a completed action happened. Yes, I couldn't read the was because of the
Yeah,
image.
I know. The action.
The action in progress can continue. I was having breakfast when I heard the new song on the radio. I continued having breakfast.
So as you can see in this timeline, esta línea de tiempo, yeah, so as I was telling you, an action was in progress, una acción estaba en progreso, por eso es que se llama el pasado continuo, el pasado progresivo, porque es el progreso. And then something happened. Okay? With the past simple, in a way, we interrupt that action. Okay? So I was having breakfast, I heard the new song. Okay? A good example could be I was teaching a class when the earthquake started. Okay? Earthquake, temblor o terremoto. Okay? Earthquake. So in the middle of the class, something interrupted. Okay? That's the idea whenever we want to combine these two tenses. Para poder combinar estos tiempos, el pasado simple con el pasado continuo, ¿ok? Una idea es que mientras está sucediendo, mientras está el progreso de una situación, el pasado simple viene y de alguna manera lo interrumpe, ¿ok? That's another situation. And of course, this one, let's see. Galo, or the action in progress.
Or the action in progress may stop.
Mhm.
I was sleeping when the telephone rang. I stopped sleeping.
Exactly. So one more time, we're describing an action that is in progress, and then the past simple, in a way, interrupts. Okay? So the idea is that you use both. You use the past simple and the past continuous, especially to describe experiences in the past. Okay? En nuestro ejercicio de ayer, enumeramos las cosas que hicimos, ¿verdad? En nuestro holiday, en nuestras vacaciones. Yep. I went to a hotel. I stayed with friends. I stayed there for a couple of weeks. Okay, but if we want to describe what happened or what was happening, we use, of course, the past continuous. Okay. All right. So that's it. Those are the possible combinations for the past continuous and the past simple. We can also use two past continuous verbs together to show that two actions were happening at the same time. All right? I was cooking while Steve was doing his homework. Okay? Two situations at the same time. Dos situaciones en progreso en el pasado al mismo tiempo. Okay? I was cooking, Steve was doing his homework. I was teaching, you were listening. Okay? Yep. You were talking, I was listening. I was watching you. All right? So whenever we want to describe two actions at the same time, the progression of two actions at the same time, we use the past continuous. Okay? We use these connectors when and while. Okay, estos conectores son muy comunes cuando usamos el pasado simple, el pasado continuo. When, cuando, while, mientras. Okay, one more time. When, cuando, while, mientras. So let's read this information. Gustavo, please, can you read the look box?
Okay, look, we often use when and while in sentences with the past continuous. I broke my leg while I was playing soccer. I was playing soccer when I broke my leg. While I was playing soccer, I broke my leg.
Fantastic, very good stuff. Okay, so these connectors help us describe actions in the past better. All right, so don't forget when, cuando, while, mientras. Right? Very good.
During that is also used?
During, yeah, but that's a little bit more advanced. At this level,
Okay.
when and while, that's okay. Okay. Now, time to practice. Let's complete the sentences with the past simple or the past continuous. All right? Let's first try to understand what what was happening, qué estaba pasando y qué interrumpe. Lo que estaba pasando, como lo estoy diciendo, estaba pasando, was happening, pasado continuo, past continuous or past progressive. Lo que interrumpe, past simple, pasado simple. Okay? So, here we have, for number one, it says, I break my arm, play football. Two situations, okay? Break my arm, break, okay? Break my arm and play football. So what do you think interrupts? What do you think was happening ¿qué tiene esa connotación o ese sentido de que interrumpe mientras otra cosa sucede? So, what do you think? ¿Tiene sentido decir me estaba rompiendo el brazo cuando jugué fútbol?
No.
Yeah, no, impossible, right? It doesn't make sense. Yeah. Mientras estaba jugando fútbol, me rompí el brazo. Yeah, that makes sense. So, that's the idea. That's what I want you to do. Así es como quiero que lo analicen. ¿Qué podría estar sucediendo y cuál otra solo podría pasar tal vez una vez o interrumpir una vez? Okay, so let's go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's check it out. Okay, so Galo, you just read. So Galo, number 1. Gustavo, number 2. Jesse, number 3. Jose Gabriel, number 4. Joseph, number 5. Karen, number 6. And Maria Los Angeles, number 7. The others try to work alone. Okay, los otros ya saben, traten de trabajar solos. No porque los nombro a los otros compañeros, los otros se quedan sin hacer nada, no. Traten de practicar, ¿ok? Esa es la idea.
Number 1, I broke my arm when I was playing football.
Broke arm when I was playing. Yeah, and that makes sense, right? Very good.
And number 2, were you driving fast? When the police stopped you?
Very good, Gustavo. Thanks. Very good. Were you driving fast when the police stopped you? Very good. Gracias por no decir stop it. Very good. Nice. No tenemos sonido de T o D al final, entonces no podemos decir stop it, stopped. Perfect. Very good. Nice, nice, nice.
La libreta.
La
¿Y cómo?
libreta.
¿Cómo estudias la señora Sandra? No me dijiste que ibas a llevar.
Number 6.
¿Cómo?
Okay, number 6.
Yes. We studied in Cambridge when we were meeting.
In Cambridge.
No. Creo que me confundí.
Yes. It doesn't make too much sense.
Yes. Entonces sería, we were studying in Cambridge when we meet.
No, meet is a irregular verb, so it's not meet it. It's anyone? What's the
Met.
exactly. Met. All right, that's it. All right. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 7. Let's go.
Number 5. When you called me, I was talking to my boss.
Good. Number 3, number 4, number 7. Come on, let's go.
Number 7,
Mhm.
did they live in Rome?
Live.
Live in Rome when they had.
No, I don't think so.
Number
Eh,
4.
number 7.
Mhm.
Were they living in Rome when they had their first baby?
Were they living in Rome when they had their first baby? Great. That's it. Yeah, so that was happening. They were living in Rome, they had the baby. They were living in Rome, they had the baby. Jose Gabriel, yes.
Number 4.
Mhm.
I wasn't see the match because I was working.
I wasn't seeing the match because I was working. Okay, so we need something here, okay? Yo no estaba ver. I wasn't seeing.
Seeing.
Didn't see.
I wasn't seeing. No estaba viendo el partido porque yo estaba trabajando. Ya. En este ejercicio es pasado simple, pasado continuo. Okay.
I didn't see the match.
Exactly. So we need to use this in the past simple. And for the past simple, we use didn't. Okay, in the negative. I didn't see the match because I was working. All right. Makes sense? Yeah, ¿tiene sentido? Makes sense. Okay, and number 3.
It was snowing when we left the pub.
It was known when we left. Right? Exactly that. So this was happening. Si estaba el clima, estaba nevando, okay, when we left the pub. Cuando nos fuimos. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Now it's time for us to practice some speaking. All right. We're going to describe what we were doing in certain times in the past, right? So here we have some activities. This, of course, can be useful for the oral exam. Here we have, let's read the activities, okay? Les puse unos ejemplos de actividades bastante comunes. Okay, so let's see. Miguel, can you please read the activities? Like download music, download movies, okay, like that.
Download music, download movies, download apps, go on social media, example, Facebook,
or Instagram.
blog about your opinions,
Uh-huh.
play video games,
Mhm.
shop online,
Continue.
sports and games, stay in shape, play soccer, play chess,
Chess.
go running, chess, play soccer, play chess, go
That
running,
is
go
chess.
swimming, do
Pilates.
Pilates,
I think is it Pilates? Yes, right. Pilates. Pilates.
Pilates, go to the gym, go to the swimming pool, spend time with the family,
Mhm.
get together with friends, meet new people, join a club, go out at night, bake cakes, bake cupcakes, bake bread, learn an instrument, learn a language, relax at home, go to concerts, go to the movies, collect coins, collect records, collect stamps.
Stamps. Yes. All right. Very good. Okay. And over here we have well, a reference for you of the expressions, past time expressions, right? We have last night, last week, last weekend, etc. 10 minutes ago, an hour ago, yesterday morning, and so on. Okay, so we're going to try to make some combinations. So let's pay attention to this one over here. Okay, so for example,
How do you read number nine? Pilates.
Pilates. Pilates. Pilates. What were you doing yesterday morning? Okay. So, Miguel, what were you doing yesterday morning?
I was in English class.
Yeah. So that's true. That's why I ask you that. So, but let's try to use the past continuous. I was. What
Eh,
verb can we use? ¿Qué verbo podemos usar? I was.
I was
I was.
Listening.
You were listening to the teacher.
Yes.
You were listening to the
Yes.
class. That's one possibility. That's very good.
Attending. I was
Uh-huh.
attending English class.
The English class. Yes, very good. I was listening to the class. I was attending the class. Yep. Another possibility. I was learning English, maybe. Could be. All right. I was paying attention to the teacher. Yeah, there are many possibilities. So let's try to. The idea is that you use the past continuous. That's why here we have different verbs, right? So download, go, play, go. Yeah, so maybe we can use those over there, all right? So let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Do we have some possibilities? Okay, give me one second. Segundo. Okay, so you're going to practice with a classmate these three questions. Question one, what were you doing last Saturday at 8 p.m.? So start thinking about that. What were you doing yesterday evening? Three, four. Last Monday, 1. Okay. Now it's time for us to practice some speaking. We're going to work in pairs and we're going to exchange this information. We're going to ask each other questions. Question number one, what were you doing last Sunday at 8 p.m.? Okay, so you need to think about last week. Okay, what were you doing last Sunday at 8 p.m.? Of course, try to use the past continuous. I was watching a movie, I was eating some ice cream, whatever, anything. Question number two, what were you doing yesterday evening? So I was going bowling. That's my example. Number three, what were you doing last Monday at 1 p.m.? So I was working, for example. Okay, so now it's your turn. Try to ask each other these questions, okay? So start thinking about the answers. Use the past continuous to answer the questions, all right? I'm gonna give you some time. To give you 4 minutes. I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to send invitations right now. 4 minutes, right? So step number one, think about your week. Think about the last week, right? Uh, Organize your ideas, and of course, use the past continuous. All right. So I was working, I was traveling to a different city, I was having lunch, I was having dinner, okay, whatever you want, but use the past continuous. Ask each other questions, okay? Hace un intercambio de preguntas, yep. Let's go. Please accept the group's invitations. Please accept the group's invitations and answer the questions. Please accept the group's invitations and answer the questions. Angel, Angie, Gallo, please accept the group's invitations. Angie Pinkai, please accept the group's, okay. All right, welcome back. Okay, so I have a couple of questions for you. All right, so let's see. Carlos David, what was Raquel doing yesterday evening?
She's where no she
She,
were
she were,
Hmm? was
she was, of course.
yeah she was cooking.
She was cooking. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, very nice. Fantastic. And Raquel, what was Carlos doing last Sunday at 8 p.m.?
I remember that he he was
Yeah, it's
watching a movie.
Okay, he was, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
He was watching a movie.
All right, he was watching a movie. Fantastic, thank you. Okay, Angel, in Triago, what was Noemi doing last Sunday at 8 p.m.?
Okay. She was watching TV last Sunday at 8 p.m.
Very good, nice. And Noemi, what was Angel doing yesterday evening?
He was doing activity.
He was doing?
Activity.
Oh, Alticia. All right, very good. He's a responsible student. Fantastic. Very good. Nice. Okay, Joseph, what was Maria Los Angeles doing last Monday at 1 p.m.?
At 1 p.m. she was working.
All right, very good. And Maria Los Angeles, what was Joseph doing last Monday at 8 p.m. at 1 p.m. Sorry.
Was having breakfast.
Wow, at 1 p.m. breakfast. He was having breakfast at 1 p.m. Wow. Wow.
Lucky.
You're so lucky. Yeah, you're so fortunate. I wish I had that life. Maybe lunch, not breakfast, right? Uh-huh. Ya te
We don't
expus-
know.
Yeah, ya te expusieron, Joseph. Okay.
Esa no era mi respuesta.
Yeah, I know. I know. No, don't worry, don't worry. But grammatically correct. That is important. Okay, Karen Cruz. What was Xiomara doing yesterday evening?
She was in her bed watching TV.
Okay, she was in bed and she was watching TV. All right. And Xiomara, what was Karen doing yesterday evening?
¿Puede repetir? No escuché.
Of course. What was Karen doing yesterday evening?
She was taking your dog to the doctor.
My dog? I don't have a dog.
No, she dog.
Her dog.
Her dog.
Exactly. Very good.
Her dog.
So she was taking her dog to the doctor, oh, to the veterinarian, to the vet. Oh, that's so
The
sad.
veterinarian.
I hope the dog is fine. All right. Jose Gabriel, what was Melanie doing last Sunday at 8 p.m.?
The last question, we didn't have time for the last question. We were talking about past continue in this moment.
Okay, what about question number 2? What was she doing yesterday evening?
She was sleeping.
All right, fabulous. And Melanie, what about Jose Gabriel? what was he doing yesterday evening? Cuckoo, Melanie. Are you there? She left? Ooh, oh my God. Okay, Gustavo, what was Jesse doing yesterday evening? Gustavo Alarcón, what was Jesse doing yesterday
I
evening?
doesn't have listened to her clearly because I have a bad Wi-Fi. Yes,
Oh,
I have trouble with that.
okay. All right, Gustavo. Jesse, what about you? What was Miguel doing yesterday evening? Jesse.
Hi.
Ajá. Okay,
A
so
los
yes.
compañeros no sé si es mi internet, pero no se les escuchó bien por las interferencias.
Okay, Jesse. So, Jesse, what were you doing yesterday evening?
Yeah. Yesterday afternoon, I went to free meeting.
I'm sorry, one more time, please.
Yesterday afternoon, I went to my friends.
Okay, you went to see a friend.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So remember, we need to use the past continuous. So probably you were meeting a friend. Yep. So I was meeting a friend. Exactly. Okay. Gustavo, what about you? What were you doing last Sunday at 8 p.m.?
Meeting a friend.
Last Sunday 8 p.m. I was watching a movie.
Okay. Miguel, what were you doing last Monday at 1 p.m.?
I was watching the Law and the Order Special Victims Unit.
Unit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, SVU, I think it is, right? Okay. So you like crime TV series? Yeah, they're kind of interesting. Okay, fantastic, Miguel. Very good. Andreina, what was Maria Jose doing yesterday evening?
Was organizing plans for me midnight.
Okay, so she was organizing her party, right? Okay, very good. And Maria Jose, what was Andreina doing last Monday at 1 p.m.?
She was relaxing at home.
All right. She was relaxing at home. Very good, Maria Jose. Thank you. Okay, Andre, Jeremy, what was Rebecca doing last Sunday at 8 p.m.? No, Mr. Alvarado.
Excuse me. Se me fue la conexión. ¿Puede repetir?
Of course. What was Rebecca doing last Sunday at 8 p.m.?
She was playing basketball with her friends.
Fabulous.
At 8 p.m. ¿A qué hora dijo?
Yes, at 8 p.m. Yes, that's correct. Okay, Rebecca, what about you? What was Andre doing yesterday evening?
She was playing video games.
All right, very good. Let's see. Gallo, what was Valeria doing last Monday at 1 p.m.?
She was working at that moment and she went to Fiscalia.
Oh my God. I hope everything is okay.
No, she
Right.
studied laws.
Okay. She's a law student. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, and Valeria, what was Gallo doing yesterday evening?
He returns to Guayaquil because he was in Cuenca.
Oh, all right. Very good. So he was traveling. All right.
Yes.
Fabulous. Okay, so Gallo, I see that you move around a lot.
When I have free time.
Okay.
But this answer was for the last week.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm
But
not
it's
going to.
okay, it's
Yeah,
okay,
it's
yes.
okay. It's okay. Yeah,
But in some weeks I will travel again.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah. So as you can see, or as you could see, yeah, I really do not pay attention to the reality or to the facts. I just want to know if you're using grammar correctly. That's the idea. So
Yes, yes.
in your oral exam, you can create, you can invent whatever you want, no problem. You can lie, pueden mentir, yeah, as long as it is grammatically correct, no problem. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, great. So that's the past continuous. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Question. Do you want a break right now or do you want to practice and then the break?
Practice what? Something short?
Yeah, something short on Moodle. Yes.
No, break firstly.
First the break, and then we return and we practice. Yeah, just like yesterday. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so
Okay.
let's have a 15-minute break right now, and then when we return, we practice on Moodle. Okay, let's have a 15-minute break, and when we return, we practice on Moodle. Okay, see you in a while. See you in a moment. Did you finish? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you. Okay, one more minute, all right? One more minute. That's it. That's All right. Now we're going to practice something that's, it takes time to learn. I have to be honest with you. It takes time to learn. It's not difficult. It is not difficult, but it takes time to learn because there are many combinations. All right. We're going to practice some prepositions according to the verb and according to the expression. It could be time expression. It could be a place expression. Okay, so let's check this out. First, we're going to, just for the fun of it, we're going to practice this. Okay, so one more time. Verbs and prepositions. You know, prepositions like for, of, in, about, at, all right? We're going to practice those right now, okay? Just for the fun of it, okay? No es que les voy a bajar puntos o algo así, solo por tener algo en la cabeza, okay? So let's see if we can do it. So it says, I don't agree you. So I don't agree of you, with you, for you, at you, from you, about you. What do you think is the correct answer? I don't agree
With.
you. Yeah, very good. I don't agree with you. So agree collocates with, all right? Now, she accused, acusar, okay, so she accused him about lying, from lying, of lying, with lying, into lying, in lying. Just try to guess. Any volunteers? Just guess. Okay, we're as I'm telling you, this is kind of a long journey. Okay, para aprenderse qué, ajá, qué preposición va con cada verbo, con cada complemento, toma mucho tiempo, honestamente, mucho tiempo. Ok, así que por ahora no se preocupen tanto de eso. Pero sí, considérenlo, es parte del idioma, es bastante importante. Si toman un examen internacional, es muy probable que ejercicios como estos aparezcan, especialmente los de Cambridge. Okay, so someone said, oh, Kiki.
I guess about. Ah, it's off, okay.
Yeah, so you accuse of accuse of someone. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, we have tons of verbs. Hay miles de verbos. Yeah, so just for the fun of it, okay? Solo para hacer, por cultura general, okay? So this one, I've applied for a new job, to a new job, about a new job, from a new job, of a new job, at a new job. Pueden todas parecerse, pero solo va con una. So I applied, okay. Yes, very good. I applied for a new job. Okay. How do you learn these things? ¿Cómo te vas aprendiendo esto? Leyendo mucho. Okay. Leyendo ya te vas acostumbrando y vas notando de que ciertos verbos van con específicas preposiciones. ¿Ya? So, he apologized at arriving late, from arriving late, into, in arriving late, for arriving late, about arriving late. So apologize at, from,
For.
into, for, at, in,
For.
for. Yes, so you apologize for. Yes, very good. So apologize, pedir disculpas.
You have to memorize.
Unfortunately, I didn't want to say that, but that's one of the ways. Yes. And, you know, people with a really higher level and command of the language, sometimes we make those mistakes with these prepositions because it's kind of impossible to remember all of them. Yep. But we're going to start with the basic ones. Yeah, so I ask a cup, I think it's a cup of coffee or a cup of coffee. So I ask of a cup of coffee.
Four.
Or
Four.
or I ask for a cup of coffee. That is correct. Ah, very good. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Okay, another one. Huh,
But
this,
ask for is
I'm sorry, one more time, Gallo. I couldn't hear.
ask for is not another verb.
Ask for is to request. It's
And ask is it's making a question. So
exactly
it's another
the,
verb.
the essence. It's kind of the same, right? The essence is to ask for something. Yep. But of course, just ask as a question, that's a different thing, of course. So in a way, they become something that you will need to learn later, that is the phrasal verbs, right? But that's for later. Okay, eso va a ser para después. Okay, y eso es otro cantar. Hay todo un diccionario de solo phrasal verbs, pero ya eso después. Okay, so we arrived in Paris, at Paris, about Paris, into Paris, with Paris,
Four.
for Paris.
In.
Yes, very good. So you usually arrive in a city, in a country, but you can arrive at a hotel or at a specific place. Okay. Oh, yeah, shoots. She arrived in the airport, about the airport, with the airport, for the airport, of the airport, at the airport. At, in, okay. So it is at. Yeah, so as I was telling you, como le estaba diciendo. Yeah, so we use arrived in. Let me go back. A city or a territory. Okay. Could be a country, could be a city. Okay, so I arrived in Milagro City. I arrived in Mexico City. Okay, but I arrived at the airport. I arrived at the university. I arrived at the office. Okay, so arrived in a city or a country, arrive at specific location. Okay. All right. Another one. Couple more. You believe about UFOs, unidentified flying objects, UFOs, objetos voladores no identificados. In English, unidentified flying objects. Okay. UFOs. So do you believe in UFOs, with UFOs, from UFOs, into UFOs, of UFOs? What do you think?
In.
You believe in, yes. All right. Good. This house belongs, pertenece, this house belongs to my mother, into my mother, in my mother, about my mother, from my mother, of my mother. What do you think?
Belong to.
You belong to me. Exactly. So that's another verb that collocates with to, belong to. Last one. He borrowed some money. Borrow, okay, when you ask for money, okay, when you ask for money, you borrow money to his sister, about his sister, from, of, into, with his sister. What do you think? Borrow, pedir prestado. Lend, prestar, o sea, dar. Yeah, so what do you think?
From.
Boom, yes, very good. So you borrow from someone. Mhm. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so, and just like that, there are many, many, many verbs and many prepositions that they go together. So right now, this is going to be kind of an introduction, okay? Va a ser una pequeña introducción a estas preposiciones. Hay que analizar lo que está antes y lo que está después. Es decir, puede ser el verbo con un complemento. Okay? So let's just review some of this.
Off.
Okay, one second. Yep. Okay, so here you have kind of the reference. You can use this chart, okay, as a reference. Esto está también subido ya en Moodle. Sería su referencia para que puedan hacer los ejercicios. So let's read at a point, at, top, bottom, end of, okay, at the top, at the bottom, at a party, at university, at home, at work, at shops, okay? Okay. Andre Alvarado, please, in, and just read the ones, the kind of the subtitles, okay?
In a 3D space.
And
in
give me
the
one,
back.
just give me one example. So in a 3D space, for example, in the classroom, that's it. And you continue with the other, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Do you need an example? No.
No.
I
Just,
read
just read only one
3D
example.
space.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. In a 3D space, in the back, in the classroom, in a box. Another student.
No, continue. In territory, but just give me one example. You choose.
Territory.
For
Territory in
example,
London.
Yeah, and that's it. And
For
continue with the
example,
other.
in Guayaquil.
Yes. Yes.
¿Continúa otra o ya sigo?
You continue, but with another one. Car, water. Yep.
In territory, in London, in Europe, in the Alps, in the world, car and van, in the car, in a van, water, in the sea, in the river, in the lake, in the swimming pool, in printed material, in a books, in material, in a book, in a picture, in the newspaper.
Fantastic. Thank you, Andre. Very good. Andreina, on.
On the table.
Table.
A table, on the carpet, on the rugs, on the sofas, on the floors, on the floor, on the fifth floor, on right, left.
Right and left. Derecha, izquierda. Right and left. Yes. On the right.
On the right y on the left. On public transport, on the bus, on the train, on the planes, on the media, on the radio, on the TV, on the internet, on the
website. Website. Yes.
Website.
Very good. Okay. Here we have some others. Okay, so Angel with at. Angel Intriago, at times of day.
Okay. Time of day. At 4 o'clock. At 10.
30. 30, yes.
30. At noon. At midday.
Midnight. Medianoche. Midnight. Yes.
Midnight.
Correct. Continue.
Meal times. At lunchtime. At dinner time. holiday.
Yes.
At Christmas, at Easter, at the weekend expression, at present, at the moment, at night.
Okay, thank you. Very good. Nice. Okay, now let's check in. Angie, Pinkai, please. In, month, seasons. Okay, let's go.
In months, in April, season, in the sun,
The summer,
summer, in the spring, years, in... Ay,
1990.
grande un poquito que no alcanzo a ver.
Yes. Sure. Like that?
The cats in the
80s.
centuries, in the 20th century, long periods, in the present, in the past,
In the Ice Age. En la era de hielo. In the
in the
Ice
ice
Age.
age, in the present, in the past, parts of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night.
At night. We don't say in the night. Okay? We say at night or we use the word evening. Okay? Para la noche recuerden dos palabras. Evening. Okay? In the evening. But at night. Okay? We don't say in the night. No. All right. Thank you, Angie. Okay, and finally, we have on.
Until what hour is evening? Or what different? Evening and night.
What's the difference between evening and night? That's a very good question.
Oh, I can use it in the same way.
Yes, I mean, they mean pretty much the same, okay? But the different connotations, of course, make them different. For example, Gallo, if I say good night, what am I saying? I'm saying goodbye or hello?
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye. Good night, I am going to sleep. Okay, that's bye-bye. But if I say good evening, I am saying hello or bye-bye.
That's hello.
That's hello, exactly. So
But I
in
have
that,
studied that good evening is until a moment. I don't remember what kind of hour.
No, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
it's yeah, you can say good evening, I don't know, at 11 p.m. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I thought
no
it
no
was
problems. No,
that
no.
way.
And you know what? The evening they may start I don't know, at 6 p.m. probably. Yeah. And that will depend on if it is once I heard that if it is dark already, you can, and it's okay. So for example, okay, this is just an example. In the United States, in the summer, during the summer, at 8 p.m., it is still clear. Okay, you can see the sun at 8 p.m. So what do you say? Good afternoon or good evening?
I guess good evening because of the hour or not.
Because of the time, exactly. Yeah, not because of if it is dark or clear. Exactly. So that's it. Yeah. But as the meaning, the specific meaning, evening and night, they're pretty much the same. How do we use them? That what's make them different. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's go with on. Okay. Carlos David. On days.
On days.
Mhm.
On Tuesday, on Saturday, on my birthday, on Christmas Day, on Halloween. ¿Sigo?
Yes, dates.
Yeah. Dates. On 15th June.
No, 15th or June 15th.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
On 20 May,
Mhm.
on our anniversary.
Mhm.
Parts of a specific day, on Monday morning, on Friday evening, on Saturday night, and on Sunday afternoon.
So careful with this. We don't combine, we don't say call me at the next weekend, just call me next weekend. Or on the last Friday, we just say last Friday. All right. So as I'm telling you, that's a lot of information. We're going step by step. All right. So don't worry. Yeah, just go step by step. That's a lot. And my recommendation is that you read in English. Whenever you read, you start in a automatically you start recognizing these verbs with the prepositions. You get used to them. You get accustomed to reading certain verbs with certain prepositions. All right. Okay, so let's try to practice. For this exercise that we have a lot, we have like 15, we're going to work in groups, okay? Try to help each other, okay? Ayúdense, try to help each other. The members of the group try to help each other so you can complete these sentences, okay? We're going to work in groups of 4 students, okay? Help each other, go one by one, analyze the sentences and complete them, okay? Try to help each other, all right? Complete the sentences with these prepositions, okay? Of, to, in, about, on, at, for, okay? Of course you can repeat them. Por supuesto que se pueden repetir. Ya, estas son todas las opciones. We have 15 sentences, all right? We need to use one of these for each of these sentences, all right? Help each other, ayúdense, working groups of 4 or 5 students, all right? Yeah. 5 minutes, I think that's it. You can even divide the work, okay? That's kind of my recommendation. Okay, so for example, in group number 1, Jesse, you work 1, 2, 3. Jose Gabriel, you work 4, 5, 6. And Karen, 7, 8, 9, like that. You can divide the work, okay? Se pueden dividir el trabajo, no problem. Okay, in group number 1, let's see. Jose Gabriel, you're going to be the leader of group number 1, okay?
Okay.
All right. In group number 2, Rebecca, you're going to be the leader of group number 2. All right. In group number 3, Gustavo, you are the leader of group number 3. Number 4, Miguel, you are the leader of group number 4. Okay. And number 5, Joseph, you are the leader of group number 5. Okay. Once again, try to divide the work. Los líderes hacen que todos participen, dividan el trabajo. Yeah, you can do that. First. Yep, and you can work there. Yep, okay. Please accept the group's invitations. Let's complete the sentences with the correct preposition. Okay, so try to analyze the verb and try to analyze the complements. Okay, analizamos las dos cosas, lo que está antes y después. Yep, los verbos y los complementos, las expresiones. Okay, let's go. Please accept the group's invitations. Please, oh my God, please accept the group's invitations. Please accept the group's invitations.
No me
Valeria.
sale.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to resend it. Okay, ya te envío otra más. Solo wait 1 second. Yep, you got it? Yep, okay, go ahead. All right, so let's try to do it. Volunteers for number 1. Read the complete sentence.
I arrived in Paris on Friday night.
All right, that is correct. In Paris. Okay, another
I
volunteer.
was very tired when I arrived at the hotel.
Nice, very good, Jesse. Number 3, someone or volunteer, please.
Waiting for people who are late.
All right. Good. Number 4, another one.
What
Let's see.
are you going to do at the weekend?
I don't
Right.
know.
Karen, I don't know. I don't know. It depends. Anyone? Any volunteers?
I don't call in
On the
the
weather.
on the weather.
On the weather. It depends on the weather. All right. Number 5. I'm sorry, but I really don't agree with you.
I asked
Here
for
we
a
have agree
chicken
with.
sandwich.
Yes, we need a space there.
Yes, agree with you. I asked for, right?
Yes,
I
a
asked
chicken
for a
sandwich.
chicken sandwich. This is tuna, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, let's go.
7.
Let me invite David and Tim at the party.
To the party, no?
To the party. Yes, you invite to the party. Yes, very good.
Number 8 was going to pay 40 minutes.
For the meal. Very good, Andreina. Correct.
I need to speak to Martin in the morning.
No. Here you have it. Aquí está. Es que lo programaron mal. Era about the meeting.
Yeah.
I need to speak to Martin about the meeting. Number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Don't worry for the exam.
No, I don't think it's 4. I think it's another one.
About.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Yes, about.
13. She fell in love with a man she met on the internet.
She fell in love. She fell in love with a man. Y hay unos cuantos errores en esto de acá, por cierto. Sorry. Fell in love with a girl. Okay, pilas. Fall in love with.
Not listening. What are you thinking about? Number 10. I don't speak this money on photos.
Uno a la vez, güey. No puedo con todo, güey. You're not listening. What are you thinking about? Okay. And sorry, the other one.
10. I don't speak money on phone.
Money.
Money.
On food.
On phone.
Okay.
15. What do you think about Shakira?
Do you think? What do you think of Shakira?
Number 11. Are you going to write to him soon?
Write to him soon. Okay. Write him soon. Write to him soon. Okay. All right. That's great. Okay. You can make a capture, right? Yeah, so at this level, we're going to work with these prepositions and with these situations, okay? A este nivel, con estos verbos y con estas preposiciones, ¿ya? Una vez más, hay muchas más, ok, pero a este nivel les recomiendo que tengan esto bastante presente, que lo estudien, okay, que lo lean y que prácticamente se graben que arrived in a city, arrived at the station, the hotel, yep. Ask for, agree with, yep.
Will we have this exercise at Moodle later, the same?
I don't know.
I mean, because of the mistakes.
Yes, I don't know, but I have here the answers. I'm gonna check them. Okay, one second. 4, 2, 2. Yeah, they are the ones that are here in the spaces. They are correct. They go with the programming of the questions on Moodle. Yeah, so you won't have any problems. Okay. Now, Jesus, it's so late. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Okay. My phone just died. Let's. Okay. Let's work on Moodle. Okay. Vocabulary 3B and 2A. I'm going to show them to you. Okay, let's go to Moodle. Let's log into Moodle one more time and let's practice vocabulary. Okay, 3B and 2A. All right, 2 quizzes right now, 3B and 2A. Let's work on that right now, please. Moodle, prepositions. Okay, and let's work on that. Okay, 2 more minutes. Okay, I think that's enough time, right? Yes, did you finish? Yep, great.
Teacher, eran 2 actividades.
Yes, only two activities. Listening, we're going to do it right now together, okay? Don't worry. Okay. So before we do the listening exercise, we need to understand the context, all right? This is Caroline de Vendern, okay? So it says the image that cost a fortune. Let's try to read, all right? Raquel, can you please read?
Okay. Yes. Caroline the Bender was born
The Vendern, yeah.
was born in 1940. She was the granddaughter of Count Maurice de Bender, a rich aristocrat who owned a lot of property
Property.
in Paris and Monaco. Although
Paris. Paris, Spanish.
Paris.
Paris, English.
Paris and Monaco. Although he had other grandchildren, the Count decided to leave all his money to Caroline. I never knew why, says Caroline. Perhaps because I was pretty, he paid for her to go to very expensive schools in England, and he hoped that she would marry well. Perhaps I
Maybe.
remember, perhaps,
Uh-huh.
perhaps
Yeah.
a member of European royal family, but Caroline was a rebel.
Uh-huh. Una rebelde, a rebel. Yes.
He went to New York and worked there for a short time as model. Then in 1968, when she was 28 years old, she returned to Paris.
Very good, Raquel. Fantastic. Okay, so this is Caroline. Okay. She was the granddaughter, que era la nieta, she was the granddaughter of a person who was very, very rich, a millionaire, someone who had a lot of money. Okay. And you know, traditional families, they want to have traditional lives, right? So people with a lot of money, they marry with people with also a lot of money, right? Yeah. So that was the Count Count Maurice, El Conde Mauricio, the Count Maurice, that was his dream. But the thing is that Caroline, she was a rebel. Okay, era rebelde, era una chica rebelde, no quería seguir las tradiciones. Okay, so she worked in New York and then returned to Paris, and probably this is Caroline. Okay, as you can see, she's kind of a protester, she's a rebel. Okay, let's listen to her story, and we're going to answer a couple of questions, right? We're going to listen and answer a couple of questions. Okay, here we have it. Yeah. Okay. So can you see the exercise in 1968? Yep. Can you see that? All right. So let's see. Jose Gabriel, can you please read the exercise? Just read.
Okay, listen and choose the correct answer. In 1968,
She, and here are the three options. She,
um, I need to listen
no, just read. Solo lea. Just read. Wasn't,
okay.
read the options.
Wasn't okay. Wasn't in politics. Interested in politics. Was a communist. Was an anarchist.
Anarchist. A communist and an anarchist. Okay. Communist, comunista, anarchist, anarquista. Okay. Against the law. Against what is established. Okay. Un anarquista va en contra de las reglas, en contra de lo establecido, en contra de lo común. Okay. Una persona radical. Un comunista, bueno, mejor no digo nada. Okay. Un comunista, bueno, cree en la sociedad, en un mundo en donde todos ganan por igual, tienen todo por igual. Básicamente eso, in a nutshell. Ok, no entremos en polémicas. Number 2, continue, José Gabriel.
She loved the atmosphere because all the students were fighting for
Fighting, Estaban luchando por, fighting for three things, three options.
democracy, peace.
Peace, libertad, democracia, y paz. Okay, we need to listen and choose one. Continue, José Gabriel.
She was sitting on our friend's shoulders.
Sitting, not shitting. Sitting.
Sitting. She was sitting on our friend's shoulders because she was tired to take photos so that she could see better.
She could see better. Yes.
See better.
Number 4.
She was carrying the flag because she's brown in with her. Somebody have it to her.
Somebody gave it to her.
Give it to her. She was a leader in the democracy.
Demonstration.
Democracy.
Yes. Okay. A flag, una bandera. Yep. She was carrying a flag. Ella llevaba una bandera. ¿Por qué? And the options. And number 5.
Her grandfather died 6 weeks, months, days
later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. So we're going to listen to the story Caroline's story actually, and what happened. Remember that she inherited a lot of money, okay, from the Count Maurice, his grandfather, her grandfather. So let's listen and let's try to complete. All right. We're going to listen once to the whole thing, and then we're going to be working little by little. Okay. So let's just listen to this first time, to the whole thing, to the whole audio. Okay. Pay attention, please. Can you confirm if you can hear?
1.44.
Yes.
En mai 1968, je suis...
Could you hear? Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Oh, this is in French. Okay, let's go, let's do it.
1.44.
En mai 1968, je suis rentré à Paris.
In May 1968, I came back to Paris. It was a very exciting time. There were a lot of demonstrations and fighting between students and the police. I wasn't really interested in politics. I wasn't a communist or an anarchist, but I loved the atmosphere. All the students were fighting for freedom, for revolution, and the French police were everywhere. On May the 15th, I was with thousands of other young people. We were walking towards the Place de la Bastille. I was tired, so a friend picked me up and I sat on his shoulders. Another boy, who was walking next to us, was carrying a Vietnamese flag. It was the time of the Vietnam War. And he said to me, "Hey, could you carry the flag for me?" And I said, "Okay." There was so much happening that I didn't notice all the photographers. The next day, the photo was on the cover of magazines all over the world. When my grandfather saw it, he immediately ordered me to come to his house. He was furious, really, really angry. He said, "That's it, you're a communist. I'm not going to leave you anything, not a penny." I walked out of the room and I never saw him again. 6 months later, he died, and I didn't get any money from him. Nothing.
All right. So poor Caroline. Let's
1.44.
Let's listen again and let's go part by part. Okay. So first part in 1968. Let's listen. Okay.
4.
En mai 1968, je suis rentré à Paris.
In May 1968, I came back to Paris. It was a...
Okay. So. I'm sorry.
Very exciting time. There were a lot of demonstrations and fighting between students and the police. I wasn't really interested in politics. I wasn't a communist or an anarchist, but I loved the atmosphere.
So in 1968.
La primera.
She wasn't interested in politics.
She wasn't interested in politics.
Politics.
Politics. All right. Number 1. Okay, number 2.
Interested in politics. I wasn't a communist or an anarchist, but I loved the atmosphere. All the students were fighting for freedom, for revolution, and the French police were everywhere.
Okay, so the students were fighting for?
Freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom, freedom, por la libertad. Yes, very good. All right, number 3. Yeah, later on, well, she was sitting, estaba sentada, friend's shoulders, los hombros. She was sitting on a friend's shoulder because she was tired to take photos or so that she could see better. Let's listen to that part.
On May the 15th, I was with thousands of other young people. We were walking towards the Place de la Bastille. I was tired, so a friend picked me up and I sat on his shoulders. Another boy who was walking...
Okay, so?
She was tired.
Okay, so let's listen to the part again.
Walking towards the Place de la Bastille. I was tired, so a friend picked me up and I sat.
I was tired, so a friend picked me up. Okay, that's it. Okay, number 4. Now let's check the flag, the Vietnamese flag.
On his shoulders. Another boy, who was walking next to us, was carrying a Vietnamese flag. It was the time of the Vietnam War. And he said to me, "Hey, could you carry the flag for me?" And I said, "Okay." There was so much happening that I didn't notice all.
Right, so she was carrying the flag because she brought it with her. Somebody gave it to her. She was a leader in a demonstration.
Somebody gave it to her.
Yes, exactly. Somebody gave the flag to her. Exactly. Very good. Okay, now let's check the tragic ending of this story.
The photographers. The next day, the photo was on the cover of magazines all over the world. When my grandfather saw it, he immediately ordered me to come to his house. He was furious, really, really angry. He said, "That's it, you're a communist. I'm not going to leave you anything, not a penny." I walked out of the room and I never saw him again. 6 months later, he died, and I didn't get any money from him. Nothing.
All right, so her grandfather died 6 weeks, months, or days later?
Months.
months. 6 months later. Okay, so did she get any money? No, not a single penny. Yeah, no. She didn't get any money. Okay, but why? Her grand
What was the expression? No, a single penny. No or none.
not
What was your expression?
not a single
not.
penny. Not a single penny.
Ni un centavo.
Exactly. Her grandfather thought she was a let's listen, okay? So she didn't
A
get any
communist
money.
woman.
Exactly. Just a communist. You don't need to say woman or man, just communist.
Furious, really, really angry. He said, "That's it, you're a communist. I'm not going to leave you anything, not a penny."
Okay, so in those days, being a communist was something actually pretty terrible. Okay, and yeah, literally, people with money, they won't give money to their grandchildren, to their nieces, to their grandsons, uh, because of that. It was pretty terrible. Okay, so yeah, there you go. I think that's it.
At the beginning of the audio, what was the word before the year?
She was speaking in French. That part?
No. In
Okay,
English.
let-
So before 1968.
Okay.
It's not during.
1.44. En mai 1968, je suis rentré à Paris.
In May 1968,
In May 1968.
In
yeah,
Maine.
in May, the month.
May, the month. Okay.
Yes, in May.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. In May 1968. Yeah. Je suis rentré à Paris. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's it. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, let me stop this 1 second. Yep. Okay, yeah, very good. All right. All right. We're going to practice some listening. Before we do that, I want you to start thinking about this. Once again, combinations of verbs and expressions. All right. Here we have give, take, leave, dejar, yep, o irse, play, have, wait, be, run, meet, drive. Let's try to match the verbs so we can make phrases, right? There are a couple that we can combine, so careful with that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Maria de Los Angeles, number 1. Let me put the numbers over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I stop here. Yeah. Gallo, number 1. Gustavo, number 2. Jesse, number 3. Jose Gabriel, number 4. Joseph, number 5. Karen, number 6. Maria de Los Angeles, number 7. Maria Jose, number 8. Melanie Pineda, number 9. And Melanie Villamar, number 10. Okay, let's match the words with the expressions, right?
Number 1, have a wonderful evening.
Number 3, why in a coffee bar?
Wait, not white, wait.
Wait.
Okay, wait. Wait in a coffee bar, right?
Number 9, leave the club very late.
Right. Leave. Good.
Number 2, drive along the high street.
Drive along. Or also drive in a hurry, right? Or leave in a hurry. Good. Number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 9, number 10. Oh, sorry, number 9, number 10.
Number 8, play a song.
Right. Play a song. A beautiful song. All right.
Then podría ser run across the road.
Run across the road. Run along the high street.
Number 6, pues, meet for somebody.
Meet for somebody? No. Meet for? No, I don't think so.
5.
Oh, 5. Oh, meet somebody. Yeah, that's true. That's good. Meet somebody to a restaurant? No, I don't think it's to a restaurant. No, it's not
I
meet. It's
think-
another one. It's another one.
I think number 5 is take somebody to a restaurant.
Yes, very good. Take. Take to. Take to a restaurant. Yes.
Number 7, try in a hurry.
Drive in a hurry. Yeah. Also.
I think number 6 is wait for somebody, and number 3 is be in a coffee bar.
All right.
Number 4, give somebody your email address or phone number.
Give, right. Give somebody your email address or your phone number, right?
What is hurry?
Hurry. Apurado. En apuros, in a hurry, en apuros. I think that's a good translation. Sorry.
Just meet was not used. Meet in a hurry.
7, B.
I'm so sorry. That's my girlfriend's dog. She's a little bit crazy right now. I'm so sorry. Okay, so one more time. I'm gonna cross out the ones that we have already used. So we have. Yeah, have a wonderful evening. Drive, right? Be, okay. Be in a coffee bar. To be in a hurry, I think it's also possible. What else? Give, all right. Take somebody to a restaurant, right? Wait for somebody. Yeah. Wait in a coffee bar, that's also possible. Leave the club very late. Okay. We have play a song. We have run. And we have meet.
Yes, meet in
So-
a coffee bar and be in a hurry.
Exactly, yes, there you go. That's it. Okay, that's it. Have a wonderful evening. Drive along. Meet in a coffee bar. Give somebody your email or your phone. Take somebody to a restaurant. Wait for somebody. Be in a hurry. Play a song. Leave the club and run across the road. Yeah. All right.
It was not so easy.
No,
We
of
need
course,
to
no,
think
of course not, of course not. Yeah. Let me see. Let me think about something. Yeah. All right. Let's check some. I'm not sure about one of this. 1 sec. Give me just 1 second. I just need to check something. I have to make sure if it is drive and run because this is pretty much the same. Let's see. you to make mistakes. Yep. It is correct. Go back. One second, please. Okay. Okay, so final exercise. We are going to listen to a story and we're going to complete it. Okay? Let's listen to a story and complete with the correct words. Okay? No les voy a enseñar las opciones, están arriba, pero tratemos primero de escuchar. Okay? So let's listen and let's try to complete. Okay? Listen and follow the reading. Okay? Pay attention, please. Okay, so can you hear?
1.45.
Yes, can you hear the audio?
Hannah met Jamie.
Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
1.45.
Hannah met Jamie in the summer of 2010. It was Hannah's 21st birthday, and she and her friends went to a club. They wanted to dance, but they didn't like the music, so Hannah went to speak to the DJ.
This music is awful.
She said.
Could you play something else?
The DJ looked at her and said,
Don't worry, I have the perfect song for you.
2 minutes later, he said,
The next song is by Scouting for Girls. It's called Blue as Your Eyes, and it's for a beautiful girl who's dancing over there.
Hannah knew that the song was for her. When Hannah and her friends left the club, the DJ was waiting for her at the door.
Hi, I'm Jamie,
he said to Hannah.
Can I see you again?
So Hannah gave him her phone number. Next day, Jamie phoned Hannah and invited her to dinner. He took her to a very romantic French restaurant and they talked all evening.
Did he really?
Yeah, but you were throwing some amazing shapes though. I mean, I just couldn't stop looking at you.
Oh, shut up.
Although the food wasn't very good, they had a wonderful time. After that, Jamie and Hannah saw each other every day. Every evening when Hannah finished work, they met at 5:30 in a coffee bar in the high street. They were madly in love. One evening in October, Hannah was at work. As usual, she was going to meet Jamie at 5:30. It was dark and it was raining. She looked at her watch. It was 5:20. She was going to be late. She ran to her car and got in. At 5:25, she was driving along the high street. She was going very fast because she was in a hurry. Suddenly, a man ran across the road. He was wearing a dark coat, so Hannah didn't see him at first. Quickly, she put her foot on the brake.
And Hannah killed a man. No, I don't think that's the end. All right, so what do you think? It's the first part. Could you get it?
2 minutes
Yes.
later.
Okay,
2 minutes later.
Later. Okay,
Later.
2 minutes later. All right, so what about number 2?
Next day.
When?
When, yes, when Hannah and her friends left the club. Yes, very good. Next.
Next day.
Next day.
Next day.
Next day. Right, next, 4.
After that.
After that. Okay. For 5.
One evening.
In October.
One evening
In
in October.
In October.
Very good. Nice. And finally,
Suddenly.
suddenly, de repente, suddenly. Okay, so as you can see, these are connectors. Okay, these will help us put an order or a sequence in stories. Okay, this is going to be the topic that we're going to practice next week. All right, we're going to start developing and connecting stories. Okay, so this is going to be homework, okay, for you. Yep, this is the homework. It's quite simple. It's just to think. Yeah. Okay, this is the homework, okay? Ese es el deber. Just to think about an interesting weekend that you had in the past, okay? Something funny, something relevant, something interesting that happened to you, okay? Not too personal, not tan personal, okay? But at least something interesting, all right? Maybe you met someone famous, you went to a fancy restaurant and something happened to you, okay? So think about that. This is the homework, okay, ese es el deber, entre comillas, okay, for next week, all right? Okay, guys, we're going to stop right now. Thank you so much. Thank you for having your cameras on. Thank you for.
Can you repeat the homework?
Yes, think about an interesting weekend that you had in the past. Okay? An interesting weekend you had in the past. That is the homework. Think, okay? Just have it in mind, all right? Because we're going to use that to connect the ideas and the whole thing, okay? Thank you so much.
Una pregunta, como una
Please.
historia.
Yes, exactly. But personal, okay? Something interesting. Ya creo que todos han vivido diferentes experiencias interesantes, así que acordémonos una de esas, okay? Un buen fin de semana. Okay, yeah.
No tenemos